What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here, and we are back in the world of Technic. And we have finished our... Well, let me just show you guys. First off, as you can tell, I have a rather large amount of Viz crystals now, more than I know what to do with. This is our little crystallizer here. We have a concentrated evil in here, and what that basically means is you have the option now of making tainted crystals. Now, the really bizarre thing about this is it's supposed to just be a quote-unquote random chance, but it seems like if you leave tainted crystals in here, it's like an 80 to 90% chance. So best thing is you just put like 50, 60, 100 crystals in here and you just leave it alone, and you come back every couple hours to a big old stack of tainted gems. Now I'll show you what we're doing with those here shortly. I don't know if you guys watched my video that I posted yesterday about my taint farm, or my crystal farm, but I had some taint crystals here that I was using to clear some taint out with, and I've since moved those. I'm probably going to be taking these all offline here shortly because they kind of hurt the aura. As you can see, it's about a 7% negative charge. And then this is the finished crystal farm. Now I hit this thing up about every 15 minutes or so, and it grows crystals like a boss, as you can tell. This is 9 crystals per row, or per ore, 7 per row. I believe that's 63 crystals per line. So that's like 180 plus crystals per wall. And I got almost 4 walls complete here. So 180 times 4, we're just going to round up to 200, and that's about 600 Viz crystals just floating on the wall. So that right there is some math that I just hit you bitches up with. So that is pretty much what I worked on today in my off time while I was grinding the Java assignment. Log in, check that out a little. Oh no, is that? Okay, good. Got kind of scared there. It was taint. All right, let me show you what I've done over here. Now we are actually actively fighting the taint now. There we go. Now what I've got here, this is going to be my taint house. That just sounds really dirty now that I think about it. I'm kind of waiting on, there it goes, now it's loading. So as you can see, I've got 1,000 taint here. I've got all of these little Viz guys running. And this is basically just pumping taint through the system over and over again. And it will get rid of 1 taint a second. And it's just going to keep flowing and keep flowing and keep flowing. And unfortunately, it's hard locked at 1 taint a second with 5. And I do believe we have 5 here. Yep. So it just kind of takes its time and sorts it. I've also got taint crystals on the wall. The reason I've got these guys on the wall is there is a positive taint charge here, even though these are going to be producing a positive Viz charge. And that will keep this room at least at a, I think it'll keep it at a 10% taint value. But since I am harvesting the taint directly out of the atmosphere and purifying it, as you can tell over here, it's going to be dropping the Viz value, or the taint value, pretty hard. When I first started this, we were at 5,700, I want to say, taint. Maybe 5,500, somewhere around there, and you can see we are down to 4,100, and it's been about 30 minutes. So I swing by here and I put a big old stack of taint crystals in here every, couple minutes as I get them. And these cycle through. Now the bad thing is over back at the base with the crystallizer, because of the way it works, you have to have a concentrated evil in there. The quicksilver, you can't use the quicksilver core because it only takes 1 upgrade. Well, without the quicksilver core, it is slow. And I mean, like, I'd say almost maybe 30 to 40% as fast. It's pretty bad. So this just takes forever. I may actually make several crystallizers, make like a whole bank of them so I can crystallize them quicker. I don't know, haven't quite made up my mind yet. So what we are going to be doing now in an effort to clear out the taint over there is we're going to get some Totems of Dawn. So we need silverwood logs, Viz crystals, and night ore. So I have 19 Viz crystals, so we are going to attempt to make 19 Totems of Dawn. Actually, we're just going to do 10 Totems of Dawn. I think 19 might be just a bit... Wait, was that it? Is that silverwood? Nope. I know I harvested some silverwood around here. There we go. So we're going to do 10. 10 should be sufficient to get us everything we need. So we'll just do 10 here. There we go. Now we need some redstone. Oh, by the way, I had another ogre come pay me a visit. Really starting to hate those sons of bitches. Here, I'll show you in just a second. I need glowstone, and I'm hoping I didn't lose my glowstone. It's going to make me very angry man if I lost my glowstone. Oh, son of a bitch. Where is my glowstone? Oh, please tell me it's in my bag. I'm going to be very mad if I have to go back to the nether to get some glowstone. Oh, thank you God. Alright. Puppies, we're going to get kicked. Baby seals, we're going to get skinned. It was going to be a bad time. A very bad time. Alright, let me show you what I've done outside. I've got interdiction torches. Now, these things aren't cheap. These things are fucking expensive. Originally, I had one at the 4 corners of my house. Well, they block 5 units. The problem is, there is a little path right here in the middle that's just 6 units out, apparently. That's where the ogre came through and blew up, like, everything. Like, he walked right through this wall, took out my enchanting table, which I think I still haven't replaced. Oh, why are my boots not working? What the... Yeah, my boots have started just turning off randomly. There we go. Yeah, I lost my enchanting table. It fucked up all my wiring. Oh man, it made me mad. I was so mad. Oh man. So, anyways, we need to make some nice little... Do we have any more yellow ones? Yeah, one. We need to make some night ore. So we're going to do that first. That's 10 redstone and 10 glowstone. And this should go through relatively quickly, thankfully. Go ahead and set this back on recipe mode. And then from here, put that over there. I do believe, yeah, you got to be careful with these because there is a recipe that I think it's, oh man, this thing isn't, there it is. Yeah, you got to be careful with that. There we go. You gotta sort this around just right before it gets. But this is going to give us 10 Totems of Dawn. Now, the nice thing about Totems of Dawn is they actually prohibit Taint from spawning within 5 blocks. And I don't believe that's... it would be really nice if it was 5 blocks all the way down to bedrock, but I believe it's just 5 blocks from their center. So I can put it over here on top, and it will shut the taint off of the surface, but it's not going to fix it down below. So I'm going to have to actually drain the taint completely in an effort to reduce it. But that really shouldn't be too hard with a billion freaking taint crystal sucking going on constantly. All right, there we go. We got 10. Pull those out. We're going to go ahead and yank another batch of crystals. And like I said, it does seem to... as long as you have a tainted crystal in here, it does seem to have a higher value or a higher chance of pulling out more tainted crystals. That may just be me being superstitious or whatnot. I don't know, but it works for me, so fuck it, yeah. Alright, now I did make this area out of stone, strictly because I was just damn tired of the ogres. I do have a world anchor here. I don't know if the world anchor is fully covering this room. It probably isn't, knowing my luck. But, well, actually I think it is, because we're down to 4,100. And this is kind of pissing me off, because what I probably need to do is just remove this tank. But that's going to be very hard to do without just break. Because basically what's going on is the tubes here can only hold 4 units of taint or viz, and because it's constantly cycling for whatever reason, that can't make it through. So I could probably, yeah, I would have to basically siphon this off and pump it directly into that tank, which I guess really wouldn't be that hard. It's just going to be annoying. So let's go ahead and do that, because I don't like having that tank there. I think it's actually slowing the whole process down. So let's fix that real quick. Come on. Oh my god, dude. These boots, I swear to god. It's like they're awesome in certain instances, but in other instances they suck. Like when you're trying to go into... Where did that go? Where did that go? I just Whoa, okay. It's cool, it's cool. Alright, where is my... There's my conduits. Move those over here. We're going to place that there. And I'm just going to drain this tank so I can remove it from the equation, so to speak. And do I have... That's right, I did pull out a Viz pump, didn't I? Yep. Slap him right here. And then I'm going to break this for now. There we go. There'll be a slight contamination because of that, but not really that big a deal. There we go. Pump that over and into the top over there. Come on. Drain in. And you can see it's... Well, it should be draining down. Let's see how we're doing here. Yep. You can see it's just dropping really rapidly. And once that's empty, I'm just going to replace it with a straight tube into the little cycle over here. And that should, in theory, cycle through. In fact, I could probably put move it to right here on this area here. Good God. Yeah, it seems to be working a lot better now. There we go. We're flowing. We're flowing. It's funny that this tank actually has 1,000 taint in it, but it doesn't look like it has 1,000 taint in it. There we go. Taint is clear. Boom. Boom. Come on. Come on. There we go. And this is actually, I'm going to do it with this. You got to be very careful with the pickaxe of the core, or of the dark matter pickaxe. It doesn't break anything else well, except for the one thing it's good at breaking, which kind of sucks because... Oh, come on, where is it? I got really used to using the pickaxe of the core, and the pickaxe of the core can break just damn near anything, and it just don't give a shit. No, there we go. Alright, so hopefully that will flow better. Kind of hard to tell. 101, 100, 99, 98, 97. There we go, we're counting. Okay, so now that we've got that, let me show you the other cool little tool I've got. This is the Shovel of Renewal. Now, the Shovel of Renewal is a thaumium weapon. It is there's two levels of thaumium shovels. The first shovel is well, let's see what happens when I do this. Bam. Pretty sure it's going to take a minute, but we're going to do 5 blocks over. Alright, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to dig this up. Now the reason I'm doing this 10 across is because they should force the, since this has a 5 window and that has a 5 window, they should touch. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the bush, 9, and 10. Now these right here are spores. Breaking them open, from what I understand, they do occasionally drop tainted seeds or something along those lines, which is a little odd if you ask me. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's drop another one here. Whoa! Get a little bit of lag. Now, it's also kind of cool because you'll notice below, the taint is just restricted to this top layer. So as soon as you drop underneath this layer, everything kind of cleanses up. And you can tell already it's starting to cleanse because we're starting to see dirt, which is not something you would ever see here. So this is going to slowly, over time, purify basically this entire area. And this is like the equivalent of, you know, dropping Clorox on pond scum or something. It's going to pretty much irradiate everything. I'm going to come over here with these guys. Now, I'm trying to keep it... I don't really have an issue if the taint gets pushed back from my little area. I've just got to make sure that I keep a negative charge there. And by negative, I mean a positive taint charge. If I lose the taint charge, then it's going to be really hard to grow taint crystals there. And I need to keep those going just so that I can remove the taint from certain areas. It just makes it a lot easier. Run a bunch of viz condensers and you are good to go, my lord, as my brother would say. There we go. Alright. Now, I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't yet. Now, this... wow, that stuff is working pretty fast. Look at that. Damn, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. Now, the other nice thing about this axe or this shovel here is it's supposed to allow me with a right click to set stuff up. Yeah, there you go. Did you see that? Let me move it over here and it'll encourage it to grow. Boom. See that? It's kind of a cool little thing. I kind of like it. The other thing is it's supposed to remove vast amounts of dirt, and as you can see, that makes it very, very easy to defoliate if you need to, which is very good, yeah. Well, let's go check on our little taint factory and see how we are doing. Dirt is getting nice and cleaned up. I don't think it's big enough yet for me to actually plant. Yeah, we gotta wait till till a little bit better. But we can start decorating. Now, I don't know if this will work on crops. If it'll work on crops, that's going to absolutely be amazing. Alright, so we are doing good here. There we go, that one just cycled. But yeah, the goal at this point is just to make sure that this area is contained. I don't want the taint spreading. I don't want to get it to get too much worse, and I'm probably going to completely eradicate it. I'm going to keep these guys going for as long as I can. There's our first taint crystal. Boom. But these crystals will eventually they will keep the charge over here at positive. In all honesty, these things should be negatively charged. Should be Viz over there, but I think the crystals are probably counterbalancing. But all this is basically doing is sucking taint directly out of the air. And just in the making of this video, I think we were at, what, 4,200, 4,300 the last time that I did a count when I first started the video. I'll have to scroll back at the end to take a look. But you can see it is definitely having a positive impact. And this will purify, this little setup will pure 1 taint per second. So what I'm probably going to have to do is, as soon as I clear this out, I'm going to move this tank to right here, and we're going to have our system there, which is, actually, you know what, I can probably go ahead and do that. Let us go ahead and do that now. We'll get a little bit of negative taint here, but I don't really care. Pop in that, and you can see the little smoke. That's just the negative taint being released into the atmosphere. And you got to be real careful with that. Wow, it is not updating. There it goes. You've got to be really careful with that, specifically because it's really caustic. It's really a negative setup, and if you do that, you're basically dumping taint directly into the atmosphere, and it, you know, completely counters the entire purpose of doing this. Alright, let's put this one back on the ceiling. And eventually that other one will drain, hopefully. If not, that's cool. Now, the reason that you want this set up here and not over there, these, like I was telling you earlier, will clog. These tubes, if you go back and look at the video, before I placed this, these were full. They can only hold 4 charges at a time. And these will stop sucking Viz out of the air if the tube's not clear. So since this is clear now, it can cycle constantly, and that will be able to go until, you know, we have, what, 4,000 taint in here? And I'm pretty sure at 1 taint removal a second, we're probably keeping up with the Joneses, so to speak. I'm going to take another quick look at our little farms. That may actually be enough to plant now. Nope. Still not, sadly. What about the green? Oh! Yes! I can plant on the green. Awesome! So I have a feeling this is going to slowly roll back. This area over here is going to get probably purified first, because as you can tell, it's got a positive 15 Viz charge just because of these trees and whatnot. So once we manage to push the taint back from here, I will transplant these trees further and further back, and we should be able to retake the entire area over the next, it'll probably take 5 or 6 hours of game time to really set that home. And I'm not sure, wow, I guess I am close enough to keep this in memory, which is good. As you can see, since we've gained another 7 Taint crystals. So we have pretty much more than we can use, and a few folks. Now this may not have been close enough to be in memory. Yeah, it was. So you can see just in that little time, we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Viz crystals, and this has maybe been 10, 12 minutes since we've been back here, maybe, if that. So I think that farm produces about 100 an hour. I could be wrong, but Viz crystals are no longer going to be a problem. So next video that I'm going to be doing, just to let you guys know, a little FYI, is probably not going to be this series. I'm going to keep the series going, but we are going to cycle in 2 more, maybe 3 more series into the cycle. I'm going to be taking a look at Terra Firma. It is a Minecraft mod that makes survival a little bit more hardcore. I don't know if I'm going to like it, and I don't know if we're going to make a series on it. We'll shoot a couple episodes. I'll look at the views and see what you guys think, and if you guys like it, we will continue on. If not, then we'll dump it. The other one is I'm going to be doing a few Dungecraft episodes. That is the YouTube server that I'm a part of. We're going to be doing some changes to that server, and I'm looking forward to bringing you guys in on that. And then I have a secret server project that I am working on. This server is going to be a whitelisted server, and I don't want to go into full detail on it yet because I think the idea is very cool and very unique, and I don't want any other YouTubers stealing it until I'm ready. But it should be a cool idea. I think you guys are going to like it. It is going to be a whitelisted server, and some of you will be allowed to play on it. I won't be able to have everyone playing on it strictly because of the rule set. Number one, you're going to be it's going to be a custom mod pack. So you're going to have to install mods. You're going to have to be computer savvy enough to do so. I'll make a brief tutorial on it. The other issue is the mod pack will only work on my server because nobody else is going to have this server. So you're going to have to be comfortable with installing like Industrial Craft, Buildcraft, ICBM, and a few other plugins that we're going to cover. And the other thing about this is not going to be a persistent server. This is going to be what I will call an apocalypse server, meaning the server will have a life and a death in a certain period of time. So you will be able to play on it for, let's say, 2 or 3 weeks, and then an event is going to happen that is going to be choreographed and talked about, covered on YouTube from several different YouTubers' point of view, and then the server will die based on certain components. And I've more or less given the gist of the idea without going into too big details, but basically it's going to be warring nations killing each other, and at the end, the server will not survive. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be interesting. We're going to run the first playthrough through hopefully within probably mid-October is when we'll start it, because it's going to take me a week or two. I've got to get some plugins working and get them set. And then it's going to be kind of, like always, it's going to be a little sloppy the first run through as I learn, you know, rules that are going to change and whatnot. But it will be a completely open-ended server, meaning you're going to be able to make everything and anything, but there won't be any griefing and there'll be some rules. And because of that, we'll have to restrict who's going to be allowed to play on it. Because unfortunately, most of you people are very, very nice, but there's a few of you that are kind of assholes. So we're going to have to limit the initial views. Most likely, you're going to have to do something to get on the server. And by that, like, I don't know, post a video with a reason why you should, or maybe make a structure and go over, you know, something cool. It will have a couple contests, and a few of you guys are going to be able to join. But it's mainly going to be a YouTube server, meaning there's not going to be any raiding, there's not going to be any PvP. Everything's going to be choreographed. It's going to be a very machinima type style, and by machinima I don't mean the YouTube network. I mean a movie via a video game, I think is the easiest way to describe it. So there will be a plot, there will be good guys, there will be bad guys, and you know, it's not going to be forced scripted. There's going to be a lot of ad-libbing and improv, but it'll be interesting. So we're going to give that a shot. Hopefully I can have that to you guys by mid-October. I will be trying out Terra Firma probably within the next 48 hours, and then I'm going to have a Dungeoncraft video for you guys shortly, which hopefully you all will enjoy. It will be a very explosive video, I guess I should say. So anyways, hope you guys like this video. If you did, please click that like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, tips, tricks, and guides. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.